Well, hey, everybody. It's Chris the Disney Baker. Ethan, what's going on? Good to have you here. Well, at the last minute, I had to get batteries for my microphone. So, anywho, it's good to see everybody. Oh, well, it's good to see you, Ethan. All right. So, I am Chris the Disney Baker. And what we're going to try to do today is I had another cam that I'm definitely want to use, but I'm trying to figure out why I can't get it into my system. So, we're going to play with that for a while. Anyway, hey, Mar, what's going on? Welcome. Hola. Um, Uncle Ariel Ethan. I like that. What's up? What's up, Uncle Ariel? Hey, what's up, Deshaun? Good to see you. Hello. I am Krista Disney Baker. What we just talked about was I came on a couple minutes late because, hey, what's going on, Candy Mom? Good to see you, Cynthia. That my other cam wouldn't come through. So, what we're going to try to do is I want to get that set up. So, we're going to remove this and X this out. A lot of backyard jargon here. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this one. I'll stop talking through this because if you know what I'm doing, that's fantastic. But if you don't know what I'm doing, hey, Kenneth, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. And we're going to just try to open this up from here. Now, sometimes when I do this, some of you that have been with me before, sometimes I get feedback. If I get feedback, please let me know because I'm not going to be able to hear it because I don't have mine on the other end. Oh, look at that. Oh, all right, so I can go back to that. So I mute that mic. All right. So before I bring that on, am I getting feedback from anybody or from myself? Hello, Molly. Good to see you, Molly. The party is here. The party is in here. That's right. We're gonna talk about a bunch of pins. Good to see you, Eric. Um, and John, Jeanette. What's going on, Sebastian? All right. So I just added another camera, and it might be giving me some feedback. So if it's giving me feedback, somebody give me a thumbs down in the chat, please. I'd appreciate that. And I made myself some notes. Or give me a thumbs up if it's not. Thumbs up sound better. I had some notes. Can you hear me? Let me unmute this one. Can you hear me? I'm hoping you can hear me. And I hope there's feedback. The farmer girls, yes. Yes. Hey, Nick. Oh. All right. Oh, cool. It's my new goofy shirt. I love this shirt. And he's also on the back. Louise, are you here? My sister's here. Holy. Well, Louise, buckle in. And Kenneth reached out, said hello. Yep, that is my sister, everybody. So, okay, great. So we have this view, and then I'm going to add this. This is where it might get a little haywire. AB, hello. Check. All right. Wow. All right. So over this other camera is where I'm going to be showing my pins. And I just did a little zoom in there. I did have a different cam, but it didn't want to function today. There we go. All right. All right. So I've been away for a bit, and I've been collecting some pins. I've been trading some pins. I've been buying some pins. So I'll try to look here a little bit. All right. And then I'll focus on, of course, it's the pin cam. All right. So this one I just traded the other day, and I really, really like this pin. Looks like my hand's going to get in the way here. See if I can adjust my light a tad. There we go. This pin's pretty cool. And I think I'll raise my camera just a little bit. Thank you all for being here. I'm Chris the Disney Baker. I am a veteran baker of 40 years, and I've since relocated to the Orlando area. And this is Meg, and of course Hercules, and that's a cool pin. Oh, everybody saying hi to Louise. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. My sister's definitely seen my pin collections, and she'll probably hold her comments. But hey, this is what I do. So this must be a new set of the princesses, or the main characters, and then the princesses. We saw one on Pete's last night, Pete's channel. Hope let me turn this around because I didn't revert my camera. And I like that pen. It is not. Wait, why can I not get this pen? Again, I apologize for your camera. It wants to focus on my hand. So that's what it's going to do. We're just going to put it way down. There we go. So this is Meg and Hercules. And it's a really pretty pen. As you can see behind me, I've added actually one, two, three more pin frames since the last time I went live. This pen I really, really like. This is one of the 50th anniversary pocket watch pins. For the 50th anniversary, there's a lot of 50th anniversary pins out, and this is. And I need to turn this back around. Sorry. And let's go up just a little bit to get that pin in there. There we go. All right, there you go. So this is. I'm going to turn my volume all the way down because this is driving me crazy. I hear myself. This is one of the 50th anniversary pins. They've been coming out with quite a few of them through the 50th anniversary. It's been an 18-month celebration. And this is definitely one of them. I'm going to say it's going to be probably last to the yes, that's the winner. Yeah, it definitely is. I agree with you, Nick. It does have two backings on it, or actually three backings on it, as you can see. It was $17.99. Through the 50th anniversary, we have seen an increase in price on pins just because they're super popularity. They're just getting really more popular, and so that's why I really can't wait to see what Disney does moving forward in pin trading. It would be nice to see them make an adjustment and let the camera adjust if it wants to. And then we'll slide this out here and we'll bring this in here. There we go. Sorry for that. I love everything about this pen. It's, let me find my pointer that I had here. It's just so detailed. I mean, it's definitely a Mickey pocket watch, but the numbers are detailed. His hands are detailed. His hands don't move; they are just part of the uh, main part of the pin. It does have the winder here, which is detailed out. The chain is pretty neat, and then having the Mickey here on the part. Now, I do own a couple of Disney pocket watches, and this part literally would go in. If you have a pair of Levi's, there's a little tiny pocket on Levi's up on your right hand side. That little pocket there, that was for your the watch. Okay, but this part here normally was a clip, a slide clip, and that would clip onto your belt. So this is one of my new favorites here. There's no doubt about it. So I'm going to be sliding these out and then sliding other ones back in. And what I'm going to do is bounce back and forth to trader pins that I've been doing. And I do have a box here that I like to use when I'm showing some of my pins. My microphone keeps getting pulled out. So I purchased a couple pins. There are so many new pins out now. There's 100 pins that are coming out now, and they're coming out quite steadily. All right, so I like to do this, and then we'll just slide this across. And this is a pin I traded for the other day. I really, really like this pin. I do collect all kinds of Mickey pins. Deb Redeemer, welcome. Debbie, oh, Debbie, what's going on, Debbie? Good to see you. Hey, Jeff, I'm going to back up here and say hello to a couple people. Simba, too, welcome. Good to see you. Dreamer Deborah's definitely here. I just said that. My sister Louise, Jeff. And we're going to keep going here. Whether you're, a collector of baseball cards, Irish flies, tennis shoes, anything you collect, you always gravitate to one. And of course, this is Disney, so I gravitate to Mickey. I just, if there's a new Mickey pin out there, and I think I can, try to, that's a little bit better lady. If I can definitely try to trade for it, I definitely try to do that. I'm going to try to move my lighting a little bit here so you guys can have a little bit better light on the subject here. I'm going to bring it around to the back side. Of course, always trying to get in good lighting for things like this. That's sometimes, can be challenging. I don't kind of look at it that way, but sometimes it just supposed to drive you crazy. All right. So we're going to zoom this back out, zoom that back in, and we'll stay there until my ADD gets a hold of me, and then we'll just move it again. But so I like Vicky's. I currently have a one-hole lanyard that's on the back wall here. If you can look over my shoulder here, I have a lanyard. I have two lanyards hanging here. They're totally loaded with pins. I have a Donald Duck lanyard right here. And then here I have two lanyards side by side. They're extended out. And one is all Mickey and one is all Minnie. But I do also have a whole bag of a Ziploc bag full of more Mickeys so I can make another pin board. So this one, there's nothing really special about this one. But what I like to do is, especially when we're doing this, I like to talk pins. Whenever you're looking and trading for pins, Paul Engel, welcome. Good to have you. Thanks for coming in. Is, looking to see what the dates are. And if I look at this one, I'm going to pull it back a little bit for you guys. And, okay, now I know why I wanted to bring this one in and show it to you guys. Okay, so what you can't see and I can see, and that's not fair, but I'll share it with you. Can anybody tell me what's missing from the back of this pin? It's not a Mickey waffle. That's the number one thing. And it doesn't have a date. So this is pre-2000. And that's really important for people that collect pins. It's pre-2000. And so that one will, I do have a special place. I do some of my limited editions and some of my pre-2000s. One thing I did just really like the other day when I went purchasing is there is, I'm going to take this box off here. There are some new Oswald pins out there. because it's the year of the mouse. It's the 100th anniversary, so we're going to celebrate Oswald. So, and I do like red, white, and blue pins. So we picked this one up. Let's just see if I can get this in this little display for you guys so it can look good. And that is the new Oswald pin. Isn't that not cool? That came out 2 days before President's Day, about a week ago, a week and a half ago, I guess. 100 years, no, 100 years, yeah. 100 years was 1923, and that's when Walt and Roy started the Disney era. So it looks like Disney World will be changing over at the end of March. All the iridescent colors will go away. So this is an open end pin. It was silver, so I believe that's $9.90. Silver now is $11.99, I think. So it's $11.99. And then bouncing over to another new pin, which was really, really cool. I super like this one because I had never seen this before. Look at that. That's a Mardi Gras pin. Is that not cool? I've never seen a Mardi Gras pin. And watch. Look at the board. Look at the pin back. Well, not the pin back. The pin, I guess we'll call it the pin, the pin cardboard, the pin setting. It's thanks, Jess. Appreciate you. Everybody, thumbs up for Jess. She's in the back. Appreciate you for being here. Is that not cool though? Look at that. I love that. And then the pin itself is just absolutely superly duperly detailed. Look at Mickey. He's like, you don't know it. I'm hiding. And it says Mardi Gras. And it just has some amazing detail to it. Look at that. I'm going to move it nice and slow so this camera can focus in on that. And look at how Minnie's dressed. Old style Louisiana. She's got the mask in hand. Mickey's got his mask in hand. That is just one of the cutest pins I've ever seen. If you've ever seen a Mardi Gras pin, say so in the chat. I've never seen that. It's so cool. I agree with you. So what I'm doing is I'm using a different camera, so I'm going to be sliding my pins in and out. That way the camera can focus on them. And I did show you the Oswald pin, and this is definitely a pin that came out the same week as the Oswald pin. Look at Stitch. President's Day. President's Day. Look at that. Did I say President's Day? I think I did. I don't think I said 4th of July. But Stitch for President. And again, if you're collecting anything, if you collect anything, dated things are usually pretty well. And I'm going to see if I can't focus here. Right here. And if you can't see it, the star is dated 2023. President's Day pins were really, really big in the 70s and 80s, and then they really started to not promote it so much, but they've really come back. And again, look at the pin back. Look at that box. Look at that cardboard. The cardboards, guys. Have you seen the cardboards in all the years that people have been collecting? They used to be just regular old black cardboard backings, nothing special. And now that we're in, I guess, everything has to be just, even what we're going to throw away has to be better than it was before. Me personally, as a business person, I wouldn't have focused too much on it, but they have, and it's doing well for them. So that is our Stitch, and he's 2003. He was, again, let's look at something here. He was 1999. So again, some of the pin prices have changed dramatically. Not saying they're not worth it, just saying they've changed dramatically. All right, let's go to another pin that I picked up. That I did buy. They are trading pins now on Pandora. I wasn't sure if anyone knew that when Pandora first opened. They were not trading pins, but now they are trading pins in Pandora. So if you go to Pandora, if you have pins with you, feel free to go in and trade with them. They'd be happy to trade with you. And this is a new limited release pin. This one came out a couple weeks ago. This is a 5-year anniversary pin of Pandora. And that is a nice, nice pin. Now, when we first started, when Pandora first opened, they had pins, but they didn't trade on that planet. And they weren't going to, but now they are. The world of Avatar. And the cool thing about this is what I liked, and it's got this really cool stone at the bottom. And I looked to see if there were different color stones, maybe birthstones or not, but no, this is the only one. And I just thought that was really cool. And again, what I like about this is at the top, it's got the conservation experience. I would have to grab my magnifying glass to remember exactly what that says. I'm going to turn this upside down for you guys and make you go crazy and see if I can focus in on that. And it is the Alpha Centauri Expeditions. That's right. Sorry. But that's what that stands for. So the backings, again, they're doing them per pin. So I like those. So Annie Coog, welcome in. Birdwell, welcome in. Just catching up. I will definitely catch up on. It's Baker Ahoy, or it's just me. Oh, well. The Baker echo. Do I have an echo? Please, somebody tell me that. Wait a minute. All right, hold on one second. I'm going to put another pin on and let you guys gaze at it while I'm gone. And then we'll definitely discuss this one when I come back. There you go. All right. So the one thing I got to mute myself. I'm going to step out of the room, but I'm going to go get my headset, Jesse, so I can hear you. This is a pin on pin removable. We'll discuss that when I come back. Would you watch another one? No, it's the same one. Yeah, this is our third one. The one that's our... Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know we started another one. Jesse, can you hear me? I'm going to push the magic button here on the mic. I had to push the magic button. So, okay, let's see on my end. Jesse, can you hear me? Hey.
You're much better.
All right, so that didn't work. Let me mute that one. Okay. Let me hold on one second, guys. I'm going to make sure that my headset here is adjusted.
Your mic is fine. Can
Well,
you?
anywho, so what
Can
I did is I
you?
got myself a pair of head monitors, ear monitors, so when I go live, and we're going to see if these are going to rock and roll now. And I am off on a different screen. I'm just going to pair these. So we hope everybody's having a good night. So anyway, let's talk about this pin that's over here. All right, so this is one of the 100th anniversary pins. This is a beautiful, I call it like pewter, but it's not pewter. It's a silver gate. And if you've seen these already, um, if you've seen them already, here's something that's really cool about them is that it's a pin, and I find my pointer here. Let me put it down here. So Mickey and Minnie are the pins, but then this gate is a pin all on its own. There we go. Hold on, let me find those. Connect. I'm just going to connect my beats here, so you guys won't hear an echo. I found them.
I'm here
Oh,
to
there I
help
am.
with the stream.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to get in. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I have to go into my settings. Now, does anybody hear an echo? Baker, it's hard to see. Come in. Okay, hold on. Thanks. I just need to lift this one up a little bit. All right, so is that better? It's the lighting. Let me focus. Well, how about that? Yay. All right. All right, here we go. Back in notes. I think it's hard for me to do this. Okay. Oh, yeah, Jesse. Hey, JC. Jesse, I'll not go back see what you were saying. As soon as you hit let's say he's go crazy. Yeah, we've all been there. Thanks, Nick. Okay, everything is fine. Great. I just hear myself on delay. I don't really care. I don't need to hear myself. But so here's what's cool about this pin. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to what microphone is picking up. Sorry. Better. Okay. So now when I turn away, you can still hear me. All right. So let me. So look at that. Yeah. So here's the cool part. I'm going to take it all. Now this pin, $30. We'll put everything back up on top of the box now. Look at that. I'm working backwards here. Look at the detail. Look at it's got a castle. Is that not amazing? And then when you turn it over, it's got a new 100th marking on it. Let's see if we can do it this way. Right there. Now, here's the cool part, and I'll work upside down. Mickey and Minnie are separate. I don't like working with this camera. There we go. And you can have one of them on. You just put them through the holes. Okay. Or you can have both of them on. Or this is a mind blower. You can go ahead and get different pins. Now, one thing you will notice, just bring this down just a bit. The camera wants to play games with me. There we go. Is that not cool? The Mickey Mouse. What's going on? New icon. Nice, Kelly. Nice. So here's the thing. There's only right now 3 sets out. There's Mickey and Minnie. There is Simba and uh, Pumbaa. And then there's Stitch. But again, look at the backer card. The backer card is the exact same back as the Mickey Minnie, but it's cardboard. So these are $20. They're $19.99. The Mickey and Minnie was $29.99. And we'll put that out. So what you can do is, if you don't want Mickey and Minnie on there, you can put Stitch and I don't remember her name. Yeah, Sophia. I don't know. Somebody in chat will say their name, but thanks for being here. So right now, those are the only 3 sets. So what's going to happen in the future? I don't know. What do you? I could guess what's going to happen in the future. Okay, I'm going to guess that this set of Mickey and Minnie is going to represent Disney movies. Then I'm going to suggest there's going to be another backing that will come out that will represent Pixar pins and so forth. Just my thought. We'll see what happens. But I will tell you, Angel, thank you, Angel. This is brilliant marketing. I'll tell you, Cynthia, that's the very first thing I thought of was this is brilliant marketing. So what you have now is you have to buy the Mickey and Minnie set. All right, so you got to spend the $30. All right, so there's $30. But if you take away Mickey and Minnie, okay, and say they were sold by themselves, they'd be the same price as Angel and Stitch and Simba and Pumbaa. All right, so they're going to be $20, but you can't buy the gate by itself. And the gate by itself, if you do your subtraction, is $10. So great marketing. Well, let's move forward. All right. So anybody wants to look at that again later or have questions about that, those are currently for sale in the I want to thank you, in between for everyone for being here. I appreciate my road to 1K is, I'm gonna guess, I haven't looked lately, but I'm guessing I was 150 away last. Now I'm 140, 138 away. So that's exciting. So 138 away from 1K, and we got some amazing things that are gonna happen when I hit that 1K. Uh, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. So now we're gonna do some trade pins. Strap in. This is gonna be fun. So we hope everybody's doing okay. Appreciate you being here. I know there's a lot of people uh, making magic right now out on their YouTube channels and such. We just appreciate you being here and hanging out. But this is pins. All right, look at that. Doo-doo-doo. Vinylmation pin. Oh, why won't she stay focused? There we go. All right. Hey, Randy. Rand's Adventure. Jennifer Crusoe, welcome. All right, so everybody in this character, it's Vinylmation. It's Flower. So I traded for that the other day. She's really cool. I didn't used to trade a bunch for the Vinylmations until I started collecting Vinylmations, and that was about 2 years ago. I started finding them different places. Uh, now we have our Funko pin, and this is, of course, Goofy, and this is Goofy from Mickey's Runaway Railway, and that's pretty cool. I like that. And these are all everyone that you're gonna see popping up, these are all ones that I traded for, and this is a new line that came out about 3 months ago that everybody likes. These are little, they came out, they're little, pillows, they're about a foot and a half by 2 feet, and they smell amazing. And then they have the little tiny ones that came out with them, and but this is a pin, and this is a, cinnamon bun Mickey, and I thought he was cute, and again, I do collect all things Mickey. That's definitely one I collected. We'll stay on the Mickey bandwagon here, and this one we'll talk about the date on the back of it, and, uh, I don't wanna guess what movies this is from, so if somebody has a little bit I saw, but I can't remember what movie this was. It's an old, old movie. So this one I traded off of a pin, and when I did, I didn't I just liked it 'cause it was Mickey Mouse, and the Little Tailor. Yes, that's it. Thanks, Kenneth. Nice job. Um, so what I did was when I got it home, I did what I always do, is I investigate the pin, and this is old pin. This pin is from 2008, and it again, it doesn't have the waffle backing. Hello, Katie Y, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I love my thumbnail. Thank you. Baker in a box. So that's gonna be what that's gonna go with my collectibles because it's super dated. Um, and again, let's stay on that note. Check her out. Isn't she pretty? Now these are when pins came, uh, back in, I'm gonna say 2001 2000 through 2002, um, they went more detailed because this pin is pre-2000. There's no date. So it wasn't as detailed as the pins that came out in 2000, 2001, and then, of course, till today. Uh, but it was pretty, and it was a princess pin. So if I look at the back, I'll turn this away from you guys for a second. All it says is Disney China. That's all it says. And again, this will go into one of my special, collector areas where I'm gonna put it on a special collector board that I'll make. Oh, Dylan went to Disneyland, but he went without you. That happens. It is cool when your kids get excited. Here we go. Lumiere. He definitely is a cool one. It's that smile he had on. I definitely have to trade for him. He was a trader. I traded for him. Oh, sorry you lost Jennifer. Jennifer's starting a pen collection, and if I'm not mistaken, sh she's already I know, she's already inquired. She would like me to make her, uh, a pin frame, and we are going to get together and discuss how big of a pin frame she wants, because you can't have one that's too big. Now, does anybody have any idea what is next to that? It's a magnet. And why is it a magnet? Because early on, Disney pins, uh, had a little bit more metal in them, and people said if your Disney pin stuck to a magnet, it was a scrapper, and that's not true. So 2000 through 2007, you're gonna get some pins that were attracted to metal because they did have some metal in them. This one doesn't, so I plus it's pre-2000, so that was Cinderella, so I know that's a good one. That's how I check my pins out. I'm not sure. So this was a trader that I got the other day too. We'll stay on the same picture. Let me shine it up a little bit. As princesses. Kelly, your new logo is beautiful. I like it. Yeah, Lumiere is fluffy. I agree. Yes, she is. And if I tilt her left to right, again, my lighting, I'm really trying to let you guys see. Um, what you can't see, if I bring it up, maybe you can see, is thanks, Jess. It's a hidden Mickey. And there's your hidden Mickey right here. So she's a hidden Mickey. Now she's got the little dimple in the making there, but that was acceptable, back here, and I'm gonna read you the date off the back of this pin. It is not a waffle back, and this is a 2010, and this is, number 3 of 5. And again, if you take your magnet, no, magnet sticks to that, but so 2010, there was no metal on that. Alright, so let's go into a really cool one. Now this one, I believe, came on a lanyard series earlier, and I could get the date off of it. This is, 2022, last year. Focus. There we go. Oh, the lighting is messing up my focus. Hold on, let's do this. Ta-da! Abracadabra. Let's go slower. There we go. Of course not. That's so crazy. There we go. So we have and Happy Man, Doc, and I'm gonna say and this was my transport to the movie. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome. Charlie and Stacy. Space Mountain Dave, welcome. All right, so this one I'm gonna show straight up because this one is a limited edition, and it's a limited edition, uh, 2050. This was $35. Let me adjust my lighting here. Welcome, Dave and Stacy and Charlie. Oh, let's take it out of the box. We've we opened this before? Oh, we haven't even opened this before. Okay. I have to get my razor blade out. And I'll open this from the bottom. This is an anniversary set. We hope everybody's having a good night. Thanks for being here. It's such a cool set. She's at the well singing. She's with the prince. She's with the witch and the huntsman. And that's a cool set. I haven't looked at the back of these yet, but I did purchase this. The it's a limited edition and 85 years. So let's see. My father-in-law's gonna be 80. This movie is 5 years older than him. So that's how it came to a really pretty box. I liked it. And it has a really nice backing on it. It was 35 bucks. Why it's 2050? Uh, so that wouldn't be it. I'm trying to figure some of those things out. Now, what came out the same time those came out is let me reach back here. I've only found this one so far. Oh my gosh, you can't even see that. Let me take it out. And again, I haven't opened this either. Oh, what the heck? That's the thing with collectibles. You don't know what to open and what not to open. You're like, oh well, it's open. Somebody wants it. It's in impeccable condition. You know, later on when I am in a nursing home, I need to sell everything to make my nursing home payments. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll sell this stuff. It's a rough way to look at it, but hey, you never know. This again is 85th anniversary limited edition, and it says it's a pictorial trend set dish set. All right, well, was unaware it was a dish set, but hey, I don't know what that means. But we're about to find out. It's not dishes though. This is so cool. Look at this. And he's on his mine train, and he's got his all of his jewels. But Sleepy's the only one I found so far, and I really liked it. I picked it up. And there may be somebody in chat that's a little bit more about them than me, but Charlie. Sorry, I got lost in chat here. Oh, thank you. All right, well, safe travels. Thank you, Jess. All right, I'm putting all this stuff away definitely for another time. So we're just gonna put it on the floor here, and we'll get back to that later. So, and again, different types of collectibles. Um, if that wouldn't have been probably Snow White, I probably wouldn't have collected it. But it isn't. It was. So that goes with that pin, and let's stick with Snow White. And we're gonna go down to the table. There we go. Now, this is, of course, a pin set of 7, and these I've had for a while. These are all hidden Mickeys. You see there's a Mickey, little Mickey right there. The only one I'm missing of this is Doc. So I have the whole set, and I collected this one the other day because I'm starting on set number 2, and these are pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's ever seen those. Let me get a date, 2019. So that's when those first came out. And I remember when I was in the park that day, I got 4 of them in one day from cast members, and I really like those. Moving right along, let's stick with the year of the mouse. I mean, the year of the rabbit. I collected this one the other day. This is a 2023 pin. Now, at first, I thought he was Thumper. I still think he's Thumper. That's something with my focus here. There we go. So I'm pretty sure he's Thumper, and he is definitely a hidden Mickey. Get back down here. My new comments. Hey, Jeff, welcome. Now, let's. I know somebody in chat will be excited to see this one. I collected this one the other day too. I was like, oh my gosh. And he is a hidden Mickey. I cannot get my lighting where I want it. There we go. And of course, he is a Figment pin from the Arts Festival. I kind of that's you're the first person I thought of. So, hey, Gene, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep. Whenever I see Figment, I think of you, Jess. We're gonna keep going. So this one, I'll show you because when we look at it, look how tiny that gate area is, and I could not read it for the life of me. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a 5 of 5, but I can't read the date. So I'm gonna say it's the year that uh, what reopened that one year, where the Dumbo ride is, Fantasyland, and this is a part of the train series. Uh, it's definitely a hidden Mickey. You can see the Mickey in the middle. It's a hidden Mickey pin, and it's part of the Casey Junior pin series. But this is the first one I've found. Jonathan Chong, hello, welcome. Good to see you. One second. Okay. Oh, somebody give me 1 second here. Oh, that's weird. Did I open the wrong screen? Oh, I bet I did. Let me look back. That's really weird. I did. Jesse, did you know I did that? Blue Machiza. It was 86. Thank you, Richard. All right, I'll just go back in and just relabel it later. I opened the wrong one. Sorry. Zippity Doo Dog, welcome aboard. So, yep, thank you, Richard, because Richard knows his pins work pretty well. So, everybody that found me, thanks for finding me, but I opened up the wrong screen. I just went back and looked at my channel. It's like, "Oh, no, you're live." And you're live from Magic Kingdom, which I'm not. So, well, I don't know what to do in that situation. Should I close out and restart? I don't know. I just let it go. Anywho, moving right along. All right, so thank you, Richard, for that information. And then, well, let's go back to one of my a vinyl mention pin I picked up. Ba, 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 ba. She's such a pig, but that is a cool vinyl mention pin. Thank you, Jess. Again, does anybody collect vinyl mentions? Yeah, those are hard to see, Richard. I totally agree with you. And I have good eyes, I think. And they're old eyes, but they're good. This is definitely one of the waffle back series. All the vinylmation pins were. Anything that you collect that's Muppets, it's definitely worth hanging on to. And this pin is another one that was super, super hard to read. It is a train, but it's not Casey. It's not the Casey train. It's the friend train. It's Donald and Goofy. And I trade for that too. These are all my traders. If you didn't catch that from the beginning. So we're going to bounce off of the trader for a second, and we're going to go to a 30th anniversary pin of Aladdin. And here's the cool part. It slides. You got carpet on one side and Raja and the Sultan on the other. This is a great pin. Goes back and forth. The 30th anniversary pin, limited edition, and this was $30. and it's an edition of 4,500. That's not too bad. It's not 500th, but it is a nice pen, and it is bigger than your normal pen. And there's your normal pen. So it's a lot bigger, hence the price. And it's pretty detailed. And I will be starting my whatnot. Um, I'm really going to try to start my whatnot auction tomorrow. Getting all my little bits and pieces together. It was a little bit more detailed than I thought, but I'm definitely going. If you're not familiar with whatnot, I suggest you go ahead and download the app, the whatnot app, and my channel is the Baker's Closet on whatnot. Again, at a loss of words for this one. This is a Christmas pin, but I don't know who they are. Jesse, if you could find that link to my whatnot and drop that in, I'd appreciate it. I don't know where this pin is from, but I liked it. It was Christmas. And let me see if I can get a date off the back of it. Wow, this is a new pin. So Disney has put a new logo. This was 2022. They started a new logo between 22 and 23. Let's see if I can point it out to you. Sorry, my finger got stuck. I'm gonna try to get it into the special part of the light. Now the light is totally over it, and if you look, I'm gonna try to pick this up. Oh, can't do it. But there's a new logo right in the center of the camera, right there. And it's the castle. It says 20 on one side and 22 on the other side with like a ribbon band going across. That's the new logo they're going to use, I guess, to stop counterfeiters. And again, I know that some people in chat know their Scrooge McDuck and DuckTales and stuff like that. So who can you tell me who this is? 'Cause I traded for that the other day. Has a couple has a couple in the snow. Mario, funny. Thank you, Katie Y. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's my whatnot link, guys. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate it. Um, so if you're not familiar with Whatnot, it is a free app. You can download it for free. It is live auctions, and you can pick your genre, what you're looking for. If you're looking for old glasses, and baseball cards, or old tennis shoes, or new tennis shoes, or whatever, um, and just watch people just bid. I was up like till like 2:30 in the morning. There were people bidding out in California. They're having their lives out in California, so they're all the time. They're Joe and Jenny from Once Upon a Winter Time, an animated short film from Melody Time. Thank you. Appreciate you. Look at that. It's good to know what you don't know. Oh, it's from Launchpad McDuck. All right, so I don't know. Is he sought after? Is he not sought after? We'll have to find out. And that's what you're gonna experience with a lot of my stuff on Whatnot. Um, I have a lot of stuff that I brought here from Maryland that I really have no place for now, and per the person I share my room with, she's instructed me, it's gotta go. So, here's Mickey, and he's on roller skates. Rollerblades or roller skates? He's on rollerblades. So he's pretty cool. Don't give me any stars. I just Googled it. Oh, okay, thanks. Hey, I give everybody stars. He's Scrooge McDuck's nephew. Thanks, Nick. Good information. So, this again is an older pin. So what we were talking about earlier, folks, let me see if I can get this under. There you go. There's what the pre-2000 pins look like. And again, some of the early Shop Disney pens look like that, but they say Shop Disney. And this is not dated, but it does say Disney made in China and has a copyright mark on it. So again, with people that collect things for um, limited editions or first prints and stuff like that, that's probably one that you would want. And as we're talking about that, we have a pin coming up from Aladdin, and this is a 1 of 6. It's 2006. And what the 50th means, okay, but that's what that pin looks like. And get the right glare on it. Sorry. There we go. Let's try to get it in the middle and then move the lighting. There. That's a pretty pin. I like that. Is that making Donald's cousin? Oh, maybe. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, Debbie. All right. Now let's go back in time, folks. These are some of the pins that I collected. I pulled about 4 or 5 of them out. I collected more than 5 during COVID because no one was people were trading online, but people were also selling online. So that's where I got into trouble. That's a fantastic thing. This is the band concert. It's dated. That's 1935. Okay. Again, with the back of this one, it's not dated, folks. There's not a date on that. And it is a pretty detailed pin for an early pin. I think so anyway. See if I can turn this a little bit more. I broke my um, overhead light and I had to switch to a different one. That's why I'm having a little bit of difficulties today. Maybe that will work. Yeah, that's much better. So let's start right now. I'm saving dollars for Pete's meetup. Oh, Debbie, that's fantastic. No, no, no. Don't start collecting pins now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Especially if you're watching my streams. Oh, no. It's a rabbit hole. Hence, you're the rabbit. All right, so let's continue from that one. And then we're going to add this one. And Richard, you're still hanging out. You're going to like this one too. Camping out. And again, none of these pins are dated. It's a rabbit hole, no doubt. Oh, I definitely agree with you, Jonathan. Oh, you're so much. I love sharing my pins, and I don't want to go too fast. No, but yeah, I know what I can do now. I just thought of a great idea. I have 2 little white boxes here. I can go from one white box to another, and we can talk about one as I get the other one set. So again, Camping Out was one of the early movies, and as you can see, it's black and white. And then we have Hawaiian Holiday. Again, one of the early movies. Don't want too much glare on it. So I don't want to move the pin, so I'll move the light. There. Ta-da! I'm not a professional, but I play one on TV. So Hawaiian Holiday was an early cartoon, and again, that was not dated on the back. And then this is what is this? Olden Day. I'm making everybody dizzy by moving these pins too fast. Sorry. So these pins I picked up during COVID. Picked up. Well, that's not the right word. Purchased. Uh, so I went into that rabbit hole deep, deep, deep. And this is also where I got this one. Let me turn the light just a little bit. Yep, President's Day. And I'm going to turn the light back. There we go. 2002. Again, another dated pen. It's not dated on the back. You know, Walt Disney was serious about his loyalty to the United States and everything, liberty and justice. That 2002 pin that I did show you, it's also not dated. He was a patriot and didn't really care who cared if he was or not. So when the creators made these pins, it's the 4th of July 2002, uh, when these pins were being designed, you know, Walt would have said, "Yeah, definitely." So he was a patriot. So they followed suit with a bunch of that, and I'm sure Roy and Roy Jr. would have signed off on all that, especially this one, the Declaration of Independence. Now these pins, I'm not gonna, you won't see these on my whatnot. You will see some pins on my whatnot. Not my first sale tomorrow. My first sale tomorrow is set up with a friend of mine, and she kind of told me to go simple. If you like antiques, if you like early computer game books, I have some of those. So you'll be able to go up on Whatnot and see what I'm going to be listing on my live auction and what I'll be starting the bids at. If you want to purchase anything, you have to go in ahead of time and follow the information and put in your credit card information and all that good stuff. So a lot of these pins you won't see, but you will see pins in future auctions that I'm going to have. And I did say I was going to use two different boxes. And this is a Walt Disney World pin. I am not familiar with this flag, so if somebody could help me, is I don't know if it's the state of Florida. I am not sure. All right, we're going to start going real quickly. I'm running out of time here. Did somebody say that Chris did not go live today? Thank you. Appreciate you, Richard. Thanks. What's the weather like? Oh, it was beautiful today, DP. Uh, I think today we had, I don't even know what the high was, but it was gorgeous. We had a steady 15, 18 mile an hour wind. Debo's not going live tonight. Okay, great. Well, hopefully some of those friends will come over here. And thank you for guys for hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for sharing out the stream. All that's going to help me just get to a 1K. And I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to pull this up here, start this, and then Thanks, Deb. I just brought mine up. I wanted to see what I was doing here. Make that big. There's a lot of stuff happening with YouTube. If you guys aren't familiar, um, a lot of stuff's going on. They're really trying to compete big time with Twitter and Instagram and everybody else. They're just doing lives and shorts. It's like every day I turn on, I find out something else. Debbie, thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Mar. Thanks for letting us know. All right. All right. So that's that one. And then let's do this one. Boom. Happy New Year, 2002. Now, if you notice, I did a stream of about 2002 pins. That was just a collector I started buying some things from. I wanted to just get rid of his 2002 pins. I'm like, sure. And again, that's a really pretty pin. I like the celebration pins, and especially if they're dated. Back. And neat and pretty. I traded for that. And again, that 2002 pin, it's dated on the front. It is not dated on the back. So neat and pretty. Kind of goes with this next pin. Mickey and Friends. And the neat and pretty, again, not dated. So if you do have a pin collection, um, and you are interested in looking for a way to show your pins, and and you have any questions um, of what I if can make one for you, just contact me on IG and let me know. Let me know how many pins you have. Uh, we'll go through a couple different options of pin sizes. I'm sorry, board sizes. This one I just got like 2 days ago when I was working Thursday. And the Mickey and Friends pin is also not dated. Chip and Dale. Now this, I believe, is a hidden mystery pack that just came out for 2023. That's a 2023 colors, and I really like that. I like the old flag pins that were all colored. There were 7 different colors of them. I really like them. I like this, so if these banners start getting traded on pin boards, I'll definitely be picking up a couple of them. And the next pin I'm gonna show you is 2006. It is dated on the back, and it is also it's a bigger pin of Walt Disney World, but it's Independence Day. And actually it is dated on the bottom, 2006, right down here. So, and it's a nice pin. It's very pretty. It's got a lot of color to it. So if you are interested, reach out to me if you'd like me to make you up a pin board. That is going to be one of my side adventures, and I'm working with another creator to add extra life, if you will, to my pin boards. That will be coming soon. And this is my first Bigfoot pin. So this is I do have Bigfoot here. Is he behind me? He's sitting right behind me, sitting next to Donald. There he is. Ooh, that's an ugly picture. What happened to my camera? Ugh. Oh, ugly. But there he is. Oh. And there he is. But I didn't know they made Bigfoot pins, so I found that one. I was like, well, that's super cool. I'm gonna drop my magnets. Turn it back around. So I met a gentleman from England who had recently lost his son, and he gave me his information, and there was a pin he was looking for while he was on vacation, and this was the pin he was looking for. And I researched all my pins. I knew I had it, and I've been reaching out to him by emails, and I told him if I found it, I'd email it, and I'd send it to him. So that's a pin that his son gave him uh, when they were on a Disney trip. I don't know how his son passed, but he was pretty shook up about it when I told him, I said, "Yeah, I think I have that pin," and he was very excited. So we're gonna touch base with each other, and I'm gonna send him that pin. And then we have this pin, Jacques. Jacques, is he not cool? And that pixie dust pin that you just saw of Tinkerbell was 2002, and it was from the Disney Club, member exclusive. So I'm gonna reach out to him and make sure we touch base and send that to him. But earbuds, what? No, Siri, don't do anything. Go away. Sorry. Oh, thanks, Mar. Well, oh, all right. All right, Jeff. Good night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Oh, what'd you find out about that pin, Richard? Thanks, Kenneth. I appreciate you. Instagram. Which pin is that, Mar? Well, that's the cool thing, Mar, is the people you meet, at you what I do for Walt Disney World. Um, I've made so many friends from all around. Okay, this next pin is a construction pin. Now, what happened was these pin sets were given out when there was construction going on at a resort if you were staying there and you were I can't this looks like 2009 or 10. I can't make it out, but it is a construction. And then what they would do is on Mickey's helmet, they would put a picture of what the construction was. And this is the construction pin. We apologize for any inconvenience of your stay. And this was a Animal Kingdom construction pin. And that Jacques pin was a 2003, so he's a new pin. I have a lot of these construction pins, but they're in a different box. But I've got quite a few. All right, and here's some of your successes. That's a really pretty pin. I like it because it has the flowers. I've just started actually making a new pinboard collection. I'm gonna do it's gonna be all princesses. So I got that one, and then I traded for this one, which is a little bit bigger pin. Again, from the same collection series. I like this one. Cinderella's holding up her shoe. I think that's just comical. I love the flowers. I love the detail of their faces, the different details that you can see is the direct detail from the cartoon from Cinderella, and then if you look over at Jasmine and Little Mermaid, Ariel, you see the differences in detail from when the cartoons, like, were made. I mean, they use, like, the old school Cinderella. I really like that, but they really went even more detail with these. I just think that, and if anybody didn't know, Merida, is coming out, from her meet and greet, and she's going to be replaced by, oh, the character from, We Don't Talk About Blue. My son knew her name right off the bat the night we talked about it. I still and he says, "You're pathetic." I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I don't remember those." Good night, Jeff. Again. Sorry, I got lost in my Maribel. Thank you so much. Yes, everybody's Maribel. Oh, the Chippendale pennant was what I removed. Oh, I, yeah, Maribel. So I guess through all their Q&A, I love this Friends pin. Whenever I see the Friends pins like that, I usually grab them. There's a couple of different old ones out there. You know, Maribel probably gets more comments than uh, bow and arrow chick. It's late. My brain's not working. Here's another one of my pins I got during my COVID collection. This Friends pin is from 2008, and it is a digital numbered pin, but it's not a waffle. I'm going through a bunch of pins tonight. You don't know your daughter. I do know my daughter. Oh, was it for me? Augustine. Who's Augustine? I don't know. My daughter's name. I know. My daughter's name's Gracie. So I like that pin. And then I like this ice cream pin. He is so cute. And again, that last pin I showed you, no date. And that's from the picnic cartoon, Mickey and Minnie. And again, so you see, my pins all don't have rhyme or reason, but they have one thing in common, and is they just make me smile. I do like this pin because he really made me smile. He's a new collection. I think they were also blind bags, and the blind bags have got popular. And then there's a oh, sorry. There we go. Goofy. And that's from 2007. I do collect dated pins. These are very rare and very collectible, as well as this 2008 Minnie Mouse. And she's got all her little polka dots. Mariposa's dad. Oh, thank told you I was tired. Katie, yes. I am Mariposa's dad. I am the dad from Encanto, who Pete kindly named me after. Here's another Friends pin. Pluto. Oh, come on, Pluto. Where's that dog gone? Pluto. And that's another thing I like doing where I work for Disney is I like making kids smile when I do my Mickey, and I'll usually hold a plush and say hello or ask them whether they're your son's name, and if they're holding a Mickey, I'll ask to hold their Mickey for a second, and then I'll talk to them like like Mickey and say their name and makes them makes them smile. So that's part of making the magic. I like doing that. So this is the Queen of Hearts. Now, this pin you've probably seen before. What's cool about that pin is that the castle's in the background, and the number of the ticket is 1971. This is about my 6th or 7th one in the series. They are up on a pin board I have in the back. And we've got this little guy, and he is from the one I'm about to show you is 2007. And Chicken Little. So that Winnie the Pooh is a pressed limited release 2011. All right. So this came out 2011, but the ticket says 1971. So these pins, these ticket pins, right? These ticket pins have been out for a minute. And again, whenever I see one of those now, I try to get all of them because I don't know how rare they are. I wanted to finish the collection. Now, a couple of the pins that Disney used to put out used to make me laugh. And here's a Hannah Mickey one of just that. And I think that was part of the signage over at People Mover, basically saying, "Don't stand up on the ride, you will fall out." Thanks, Jonathan. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Jonathan, do you have it? Do you collect the ticket pins? I don't have too many pins from Disneyland, but this is one I do have from Disney, and it's Roger Rabbit, guys, and that is not dated. That is a lapel pin. I call them lapel pins because of the backing on them. The way they look like the back of the old tie pin that the executive used to give out. They do have the little point here, so that your pin goes through your tie, and the whole reason for that little point there, if you can see it, is so the pin doesn't spin. It snags onto your cloth when you push the backing on, and so it doesn't pin. It doesn't spin. So this one is a limited edition 5,000. Happy New Year, Walt Disney World, 2021. I traded for that one also. This next pin is not dated, and for all of you tailspin collectors, there's that one, and that's a cool pin. Again, not dated. And we're running down low. Almost done. No dancing on the people mover. No. Hey, Tina, what's up? No dancing on the people mover. Good to see you. Oh, you have to share that picture with. Hey, Chris, Dye, welcome. And Tina, welcome. It was from the people mover. Yep, that was a good guess of mine. All right, somebody tell me where that was from. Oh, let me wait a second. Let me put this one here so people can look at it. I gotta shine this one up. This is a really shiny thing. Might be hard to see. It says women on the bottom of it. And anybody remember where that pin is from? Oh, that's okay. You never have to sneak in and say, "Hey, what is up?" All right, women, it's a robot. It's a hidden Mickey. That's fun. Thanks, Jess. Yes, it's the robot from Horizons. Jonathan's all over it. That's what was on the doors of the restrooms over Horizons. Oh, many, many moons ago. There is no more Horizons. And then this is my mother-in-law's car. I mean, no, I mean, brother Bill's car. My mother-in-law doesn't drive. But if she did, nah. That pin I traded. I was leaving. Was I in Epcot? No. No, I was in, yeah, I was in Epcot. And I was leaving and I went in to trade on my way out. And there it was. And I saw it and ran to it. Now this one is a Disneyland pin where Dreams Come True was a huge pin set. And they're very, very rare. The Cruella de Vil pin has an interesting back, and it's pin number 61 in the set. I'm going to put that back up real quick. I want you guys to see something that's different. And let's just utilize a couple of different pins just for that, this picture. Okay, so, okay, let's do that. So the older pins have that backing. They're just plain, okay? And some of them then had a little more texture to them, not so flush. And then these pins, flat ones came out. Now this is Disneyland, and the cool thing about this pin is, okay, it is from the collection where dreams come true, but what they forgot to do, and that's why these are rare, they forgot to date it. They didn't put the date in the bottom of it, and they were dating them, so that's why these are rare and very collectible. And where dreams came true came actually with a banner, and then we had the Mickey waffle. And then we have this one that we showed you. This is the back of the Cruella de Vil, and if you notice, it's music notes. And this one, like I said, is a numbered one, and it literally says number, or it doesn't say number, it says pin number 61. So I've never seen that before, but I hope to see more of it. See, what I think happens with some of these pins is I think Junior or Sally goes into mom and dad's closet and just helps themselves to mom and dad's pins so when they go to Disney, they can trade them. And I just wanted to thank those children for doing that. And they're sharing the history of pins. Add sarcasm. So I love this one. Fireworks, Daisy, Mickey, there's Tinkerbell on there. All the crews on Memories. Tinkerbell, it says Pluto, Donald. Oh, what's to say? Wish, Minnie. So that's a really nice bit. Anthony the Molar Man, welcome. Mike. What's up, Mike? Welcome. Amy, AJC Magic, welcome. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. We're just talking pins tonight. We're looking at a whole bunch of different pins. All right. So that, I like the pins that have a lot of different characters on them, and they are older pins. All right. So now we're going to blow your mind with some of my super old pins. And again, these are not dated. I'll save that one. That's dated. And I'm going to put this one on the back. Yes. So if Nick is still here, he'll he'll appreciate these two pins. These two pins were sold as a set from Disneyland Paris. And I did get these off the trader board. And they are not dated. It just says on the back, Disneyland Paris. I'll turn Minnie around. And this is a cool thing I like about Disneyland Paris. They use that swoop like they use in Disney Plus, and it goes across. And if you notice right there's a little plus. So, but I like that. And she's made Minnie, and of course he's Goofy. This is 2003. Sorcerer Mickey. Again, when I see pins that I know I've never seen before, I usually trade for them. All right, so now the other day, because I wanted to get used to Whatnot, I got on the first person that was on my Whatnot channel who subscribed to my Whatnot channel had a couple of amazing and I'll show them to you. So I went ahead and I did for them on her channel because she's supporting my channel. I just wanted to reach out to her and say thank you. And this pin came like this, and this is how a lot of the earlier pins came. They came with the little tie clasp. These are the old style tie clasp pins, and they went on like this. This pin is from 2002. And some of the earlier pins from like 98, 99 that were actually given to executives had those tie pin clasps. This one, I'm going to read it before I show it to you. I thank America for the right to live and raise my family under this flag, under this flag of, sorry, let me start over. I thank America for the right to live and raise my family under the flag, sorry, of democracy and freedom. Walt Disney. Check that pin out. A lot of your pins have that dating. Yeah, a lot of the early pins did. Now, I have two of these. One of these I already have up on one of my boards, and this is the second one. But when I saw it go up for bid, I went ahead and bid on it. And I got this pin for, I think, $9. No, $9 was the last bid. My next bid was 12, so I paid $12 for this pin, and it's worth every penny. And then this pin I meant to show you earlier. This is not one that I did get on Whatnot, but I wanted to show it to you because it was unique. The back was unique. It's an early pin. I can tell that. Um, don't know how early. Has no markings on it all, but it's got my sister Stephanie's favorite. What happened to my camera? It's super bright now. Hold on. Fix that for you guys. It just doesn't like Piglet. It's not a Piglet fan. No. So anyway, that's what Piglet looks like. It does not want to focus on Piglet, but anyway. But I like that one, so I paid for that one too. And thank you guys for being patient in the chat when I'm looking over every once in a while. All right, so here's how this was going to go. Let's see if I can do this right. What happened to my camera? There we go. And that's a 2. Come on, lighting. I know it's the lighting. You know what I do? I can put the lighting over my shoulder, way up high. I think that will help. Turn this off. Ah. Anyway, back to basics. Told you I'd mess with the light again. Can't keep my hands. Can't get your hands off the buttons. There's Donald. And Donald is a 2. Am I moving it too fast, maybe? There he goes. All right, so, no. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, so there's Donald. And then there's a 0. I do not know what's going on. All right, I'm going to put them on the board. I think the black contrast is messing up my picture. So anyway, I'll get to check. 2003, he calls them old. Well, they're 20 years old. So yeah, I'll call them old. Older. I mean, I'm old. Yeah, I'm a little whiskey. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right, we're gonna pop these all on my magic board here. And the cool thing about this set, why was Donald 2? Well, because he's part of a 4-pin set. I'm sorry, I'm going to show you that. Okay, which was from 2003. But I have to get them all set. That's why he was number 2. And here we go. See if this works. Yes. Okay, let's talk about this. Ah, you're not old. I'm old. Well, I'll say I'm old. I don't mind being old. Excuse me, older. Okay. Here we go. Donald represents Animal Kingdom. Pluto represents Epcot. Goofy is representing uh, Magic Kingdom. Hollywood Studios is Mickey's because there was the sorcerer hat at Hollywood Studios. That's probably why they did that. That is a great pin set. I agree with you, Jonathan. So this pin set will be able to be used for many, many years to come. 2030, I'll be able to use this pin set. Uh, uh, 2300, uh, the year 3002, the year 3020. So you'll be able to use a couple different kinds. The water tower. Don't remind me more. I've yet to get that light. I think Pete and Chris talked me into it last night. Uh, I should go over and get that light and add it to my accoutrement. I like this pin set. So this one was a little higher. This pin set, I believe, started at $15, and I believe I paid 35. Yeah, I paid 35. Yeah. So it was, 2003. It's a great pin set. Oh, and 3,200, Jonathan. Yeah, correct. So, my kids will be able to use it, or their grandkids and their grandkids, so they can change it up. It's multiple. So, all right. So the next two I'm not going to show low because I don't want to take up any more time. Uh, but I want to show this one. Now, this pin, I also got off of her Whatnot, and this pin started actually lower than I thought it would. She couldn't make out the markings on it. Um, I definitely made out the markings on it, and the first markings on it said it has C for copyright and it has the word Disney. Okay, so there is a C, and then the next wording under it, which is kind of worn off a little bit, it says executive, and then it says it's Donald Duck. So this was an executive pin. I can show you the back. You can see where it says it's the copyright. There, we do it this way, Disney, and then it's really hard to see. It says executive, and then it says Donald Duck. So again, the pin backs on this were these, and these are the old tie. And so this brooch, like I said, the bidding went a little higher. I think this one, I think I paid $42 for this, just because I knew what it was, and I liked it, and I've never seen one like it. I like the detail in his webbed feet. I like his smile. I do like Grumpy Donald sometimes, but I like Happier Donald better. Yeah, um thank you, Kelly. Um, the pewter is that the one which we were talking about earlier? Put that the castle with the Mickey and Minnie's? I don't think Debbie saw that. Oh, let me find Minnie then. What? Where's Minnie? I know she's here. She's hiding. And I don't know where I put her. But anyway, I'll show you. Debbie, if you weren't here earlier, they came out with this pin set. And that's the castle. And then Mickey goes on one side, and he fits through. So it's pin on pin with the backing. Put the backings on. And now I have to find Minnie because it's just not going to be right without her. There she is. Look how Mickey sits on there. Oh, you did see it earlier. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Pewter, uh, I guess that's what they're calling the 100 is pewter, the way the silver melts down everything. Yeah. And the cool part about that is what we're talking is how ingenious. I think Cynthia said it, great marketing. I totally agree. Because you have to get this one because this is the only one that comes with Castlegate. And then you can buy these. And these don't come with a Castlegate. These come with Castle card. And then you can put them on here. So these are 30 and these are 20. So if you take the pins off, the pins would be 20 and then the gate would be 10. So definitely, I think that's definitely a collector's item. So on that set, and then uh, these are the only 3 sets that have been released yet. So wish upon a Disney. Hello, Susan. Good to see you. Came in to see me live. Well, hello. I'm glad you're here. Let's go back to the last pin I'm going to show tonight. Uh, and I did get this off of a Whatnot auction live. I haven't tested it yet because I don't know what battery to put in it. Look at that. It's fantastic. And it's got, get my pointer here. It's got lights. Got a light here, here, and here. And it lights up. So when it was sold like this. They said there was a back missing from it. But I don't believe so. But we're going to find the batteries to fit it. And we're going to try it. I really like this. This was a really cool pin. This does have a date on it. 2002. Now, if you all know, this is only the second. Well, you've been following me for a while. I have one other pin that lights up. It's a deep pin. I agree, Katie. I mean that nail is a good inch out the back of that pin. Hey, look at that. So it's good to keep that on. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit that down. I'm going to stand up and go to the back of my room, and I'm gonna grab you the only other Disney pin that I have that lights up. This was actually my first trade with a cast member when I started trading, and it was over at Hollywood Studios, or is it Epcot? Might have been Epcot. I think it was Hollywood Studios. And this is the frame I made, a specific frame. This was a photo frame that I bought, and then I detailed it in gold. And this is, of course, it's a phone booth, and it's Goofy. And here's the cool part. it lights up. I've taken the batteries out. So this is a light sensor. Sorry, I can't point to it. There's a little light sensor here. It's hard when you're. Let me take him off here. I don't like taking him off. Well, I'll take him off for this. So look how thick it is. All right, and that's where the batteries go in the back. There's two little screws. Okay, and when you turn them over, there's a sensor right here, a light sensor. So when the sensor senses darkness, if you look up here, these little panels reflect light. So when it is closed, you can't see anything. When it opens, the light comes on. So when you step in to the phone booth, the light comes on. And he's holding, what's he holding? Come on. It's a phone directory. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, Jonathan says, might have been a cover. Old lighting pens are generally just it didn't have backing. Yeah, this is yeah. I'm okay with that. So this one uh, is a limited edition, and it's a limited edition. That's hard to see because I'm old. 3,000. So yep. So that's the only second pin that I own that lights up. But I put this one in here because it's my first trade, and that's pretty special. I will tell you, there's a lot gonna be going on in my channel. Um, I'm gonna be starting my bake. I believe I have it scheduled for next Sunday. I'm gonna start baking on Sundays, so you'll all be able to hang out and break break bake bake and break bread with a baker. All bees. Break bake break bread with baker. 4 Bs. Yeah. So we're gonna be doing that. That's gonna be fun. We'll be doing that on Sundays. Uh, and everything else is just gonna be just as it is. I feel like sharing and having some fun with the pins. I'm just gonna come live and have fun. I'm glad you guys. Wish Upon Disney says. Susan says Goofy's my favorite second character. Minnie's number one. Oh, that's awesome. Um, if you look back in oh, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot 2 pins. I set them here. Okay. All right. So those that stayed. Okay. Here's a bonus. Which one? I'll show you this one first. So these came through Amazon for the 100th anniversary of Disney. These are super amazing and shiny. Let me straighten my camera out here a little bit. Look at that. Now, what you're seeing is a reflection of my screen. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can put them down here. See if they'll come up down here any better. I know I'm gonna have to back the screen up. Thanks, Jess. All right, let me come in just a little bit. I gotta move some of my pins over. Don't knock them on the floor. All right, let's try this one more time. Tried a couple times. Did we get it right? Now that light is gonna be an issue. Or we just turn it down. Nope. Nah. I'll use the other one. Yes, sorry. So we'll go this way. Hello. Back up a second, let the camera. There we go. Won't scare anybody. So we have Mickey at the top. We have the scissors. We have Sorcerer Hat. We got the Sorcerer Mop with the buckets. We have his conductor. No, what hat was he wearing from the symphony? Uh, we have his, uh, oh, what hat? Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Steamboat Willie hat. Sorry, I had to whistle that. Yeah. And then 100th anniversary. This is a Grail pin. These are huge. This is my cell phone. This is the pin. That's how big that is. Uh, and they are limited editions. These, yes, those were $40. That was a great price, Jonathan. I totally agree with you. And they are limited edition, 500. And that's what the backing looks like. And then what that means is this is all recycled metal. And this is what the card looks like without it. There's hundreds. And here's what I thought was interesting. I know it's 100 years, but they could have used some of the older animations. That's just me. But anyway, so there's Mickey. So these are going to go in a shadow box because I want to keep the dust off of them because they are just super shiny. And when I say these, well, Mickey's got a friend, and there she is. And that's just really cool. And there's her cat. I don't know what her cat's name is. I don't know what that is. And her flowers and a heart, but she's in her polka dot dress. And that's really shiny. She's super cool. I agree. So that kind of completes the discussion for pins today. Uh, what's coming down the pipe? So the main next thing on my agenda is going to be my whatnot. So my whatnot channel, um, I want to act. I want to try my hardest to activate that tomorrow. I want to get live. I want to sell some stuff, get to know some people. Um, if you want to know more about whatnot and what it is, uh, Jesse, Jesse, if you could look up uh, Rachel Strickland on YouTube and whatnot, and if you could drop Rachel's information in the channel. I was fortunate enough to trip over Rachel's live one night driving home from work. I was in her chat again driving, but voice chatting, and we hit it off. I reached out to her like 2 weeks later, told her I was interested in whatnot, and she's really reached out uh, and helped me. We've had conversations back and forth. So if you want a little bit more about what Whatnot is, she just did a whole series about what Whatnot is, how you can start Whatnot, and just a great friend and somebody that I'm appreciative that God's put her in my path. And she's an amazing person, amazing mother, an amazing wife. So her name's Rachel Strickland. Reach out to her. She does YouTube, eBay, whatnot, Instagram, and she just does more for others than herself. So reach out to her, tell her that you heard about her here, and you want to see how a live auction.
rolls. She did one the other night. It was a fundraiser all about artwork that people sent her, and then she auctioned it off on her whatnot, and it was very successful. So, um, and it's about giving back. I think a lot of this is all about giving back. So that's why I'm doing it. As soon as I hit 1K, I'm going to. I think I announced it maybe on each channel. I want to do a live 24-hour bake, and it's going to be the weekend. I think before my birthday. Um, and I'll be the big 6-0. We're going to do a 24-hour stream. I'm going to be baking. I'll be putting things ahead on my Instagram about what I'll be baking. And then during the stream, as I finish the products, you'll be able to see them. We're going to be doing a live auction of those baked items, and we'll be making that live auction for multiple sclerosis. My sister has MS, so I'll be at 1K. I'll be able to go ahead and uh, do a fundraiser for MS, and then all the monies that come into the fundraiser will go directly to multiple sclerosis. Any of the other Snapchats or whatever you want to call them, or anything goes over to my PayPal, and everything will just support the channel. Yeah, and that's the way I'm going to roll. And if all goes well, I want to do the same thing in July, but I'm going to do it for awareness of autism. My nephew is on the spectrum of autism, and I wanted to do something for that. And if it goes well, I'm going to do it the exact same way. So be prepared for that. 1K, that's where I'm going. So if that's God's path and plan for me, that's where I'm going to roll. So I appreciate you all for being here. All my mods, Jesse, thank you very much for just being my backstage coordinator of everything. KDY is supporting me so much with all my thumbnails. Thank you so much. Katie also made my thumbnail and my ID for whatnot. I'm the the baker's closet. So I didn't know what to call it. So I'm not baking on it, but I got enough stuff in my closet, trust me, that I brought from Maryland that I need to get rid of. So we're going to start slow, but we're going to. I think as it goes and I get better at whatnot, I'm going to be going every week and maybe twice a week sometimes. Uh, but if you're supportive of that, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much. And maybe you'll find something like it. If not, just hang out, say hello. I can play music in the background. It's going to be entertaining. We'll have some giveaways. I know I have two giveaways planned for my first night, so we're going to be doing some stuff and then doing some giveaways. Um, it's just going to be a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for dealing with my issues with my camera. I'll hope to get either another camera or get that camera fixed. So uh, again, thanks for being here. Thanks for being supportive of the channel. You know, when people share you out, that means a lot. When people jump into your Instagram, they go, "Hey, a great stream last night," or like Movie Maniac always jumps into some of my videos and put comments. And I always try to go back and make sure I get to He's super supportive of that. Candy Mom's done that. All people have, so thank you. Um, being in front of a camera, it's not all cake and ice cream, but it's fun, and the support that we get from everybody out there makes it more worthwhile. We will be having, we're going to get together, I know, with Nick and Claire from Walking with the Woods. We're going to be doing they say cook, I say cook. So we're going to be doing something in the future with that. And also Monarch Moments has reached out. They want to do maybe a late night bake. We're going to do it their time, and we'll both be cooking and we're baking together. That's going to be exciting. She has some questions about pound cake, and Easter's coming up, so she wants to do a pound cake, a lamb. So I have a lot of tricks for that. So we're hoping we'll be able to do that. And again, it's all giving back. And I said before, if Jesus walked the shore and talked to no one, we'd all be lost. But he talked to everyone. So we're not lost. So when you're blessed, you bless others. So I have the knowledge of baking, the knowledge of making 10 frames. I have the knowledge of spending way too much on business ends, but uh, I want to give that back and share it with as many people as I can. Thank you for finding me tonight. I know I opened up the wrong stream. I opened up my Magic Kingdom live stream, but Jess is going to show me how to do that after we get off here. So that's all I always say. Let me just get back in the chat. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, you're very welcome, Katie. Thank you. Uh, hey, you're still with us. All right, so tell Claire we're going to bake. We're going to bake and or cook, as you say on your side. Wish Pot of Disney, thank you. I'm glad you put on the notifications. That's Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. Sorry I missed you earlier. Um, I'm glad you're here, and we're just going to be just rocking and rolling. So keep your notifications on. Share us out. Everywhere. I'm on Facebook. I'm on not much on Twitter, but I'm on Facebook. I'm definitely on Instagram, and I'm here. So I don't know if I'll be going live with Gonzo in the morning, but we'll see. So Adventures with Gonzo, I go live, I think, on some Sunday mornings. But like I said, coming up on Sundays, I'm going to be doing my bakes too. So I appreciate you all for being here. Dad Bills, we hope you feel better. And everyone out there that's struggling, that needs prayers, we'll keep you in our prayers. Uh, I always say TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs. And pixie dust hugs will have to do for now until we meet in person. I am Chris the Disney Baker. We thank you for being here. Monterey O'Malley, Chris, everyone, thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. And yes, I'll stay on and we can fix that issue. But everyone else, thanks for being here. And like I was saying, when you come on and whatnot, uh, if I don't recognize you, just make sure you throw your name up so I can chat with you. So I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Till next time. Good night.